The only way to get better at something is to do it regularly. The, okay, let me not leave room for controversy or arguments. Let me say one of the ways, or an effective way to get better at something, is to do that thing regularly. Anything that we do regularly, whether consciously or unconsciously, we will get better at it. If we procrastinate regularly, we'll get better at procrastination. We'll find more creative ways of procrastinating, creative ways of deferring to do the things that we should be doing. If we exercise regularly, we get stronger and we get better at exercising. If we just name it. If you want to learn to play a musical instrument, you do that regularly, and then you get better at it. If you want to be a good project management professional, you will do things that will move you closer to being a good project management professional regularly, and that's what will increase your chances and likelihood of being a good project management professional. If you want to be a good project management professional, if you want to get your first role in project management, you want to perform better at interviews or better than other applicants, it's not something that will come by just preparing for interview when you apply for a job and you get called for interview. So you want to put in maybe 2, 3, 4 hours interview preparation when some people are living their whole life preparing for interviews. When I was starting out my career, I was consuming things, consuming information, learning, everything. I was a sponge. I was absorbing so many different things. And every engagement that I had, every opportunity that I have, every conversation that I had, every interaction that I had, and I'm not saying every interaction, I try to find a way to link it to how that would help me in my career in project management. So to compete with me, I'm not bragging, to compete with me, it'll be difficult. My current role, when I interviewed for my current role to get the promotion, I got offered the job. So there were 2 roles. I got offered the job while they were still interviewing people. So they still had people. So they still had like 2 people to interview, and I got offered the job. That means they kind of already, from other interviews that they've kind of made up their mind. They kind of saw something that, oh no, this one, they doubt if any other person will perform better than this one. I said yesterday that I gave a presentation. I did a presentation on one of the projects that I'm working on, and one of the feedbacks that I got was that my presentation should be the gold standard for presentations. That was one of the feedbacks that I got. Let me just give you an example. I might not be able to share what the presentation is about and all the details. So, in one of the benefits of the new thing that we're working on is that it will save 20 seconds per customer or per colleague using that system. And so while giving the presentation, I could have just said, oh, we'll get a benefit of savings of 20 seconds. But I brought it to life in a way that you will understand how important 20 seconds could be. So just imagine you're going to catch a train for an important appointment and you had about 100 meters to run. And if you miss the appointment, you maybe lose something that's important to you, something sentimental. So Usain Bolt ran 100 meters in 9.58 seconds. The fastest woman world record, I think, was 10.5 seconds. So using that system and saving that 20 seconds could be the difference between you making your appointment and you missing that appointment. That's an example of the way I communicated in the presentation. Let me leave you there for today, and then I'll see you on the other side. Cheers. Bye-bye.